Now, the first thing we want to look at is how to get creative ideas, right? So, okay, before I do that, let's talk about Canva. What is even Canva? Some of you might not even know what Canva is. So Canva is a designing platform. I don't know who created it, to be honest. And but you use it to make designs. And practically all of my designs have been done on Canva. So this is Canva. It's free. You can get the free, but I'm using a paid. I bought access. I bought team access. I think so. I had someone who sold it for 1,000. So you could buy that. I would advise you to get that. The free is kind of limited. And so with that, you could create limitless number of designs. So I have been creating, you can see I have been creating designs, creating designs, creating designs. You can see some of my designs, which I've used for different forms of clients. This is the one I was working on today. I'm just trying to show you how Canva works. I was working on this today. Look at this. I just designed this. So you could design them. This is another one. You could design them. These are the ways I design creatives, which I run on Facebook using Canva. Now you can simply learn this. I am not an expert on Canva, so I'll probably still get somebody who is really good to teach you some basic Canva designs and upload it to that video. But I'm going to give you just how you can do the basics, right? So we just talk a little bit about the basics. So how I do my own designs is I look at what people are already doing on Facebook, right? I find what people are already doing on Facebook and I just come and model it. And almost everything you see here, I have seen something very similar to it on Facebook, right? And so I come and model. Okay, this is what's working. So I'm going to give you some small tips that I use in determining how I do it. So the first thing, like I said, is you want to carry out competitor research, right? This is how I generate ideas. I carry out some competitor research. I find out what are my competition presently doing. And so when I'm able to discover what my competition is doing, it helps me in determining what type of creative should I make, because my creatives will now have a higher chance of converting because something like that is already working, right? So apart from your competition, you can also look at other ads on Facebook. For example, I have where I have saved, if you want to be good with ads, you have to do this, right? Let me see if I can find it. I have where I have saved hundreds of ad creatives. So I do not open it. So I have saved a lot of ad creatives. I call it my Facebook ad swipe screenshots. Look at them. I have multiple ad creatives that have been saved. And when I'm looking for ideas, I just come here and go through this, and I always get ideas, right? I always get ideas. So I get ideas for what my ad copy will look like and what my ad itself, ad creative itself will look like. So let me just brush through a few of them. So when I want to now create my ad copies, I have a bank of ideas, because trying to generate this stuff from your head alone is tasking. But if you can just get somebody who has done it, so when you see these ads, screenshot them, save it into a folder on your phone, on your laptop. That's what I do basically. And this will help you really get good with making creatives. So this is one, somebody did this, an affiliate marketer. This is one, you can see I usually screenshot it. This is another one. Sometimes I screenshot it with the ad copy. This is another one. Three more. So like that, I have a lot of them. I have a lot of them. So if you're selling a physical product, this is a very good idea. You can see the product on a white background. Very awesome. Always use a white background with your physical products. Always. It always works. Always. It works. It's a very good way to create your ad copy. And this is very simple. You could do this on Canva. Just copy it, remove the background, and put it on white. So I think that's the first example I'm going to do with you today. We'll just do that one, and for e-commerce. Then for lead generation, so anything has to do with real estate, all of them, we could just create one using Canva. Let's see how we do it. So this is just an example. These are just examples. You can see multiple. You can look at another example of normal products. You can see on white background, it sells as well. You can, to show you that it sells, look at, you can see how people have been commenting. Okay, see people are commenting. What is the essence of this? I need it a bed. What's the names of this? It just shows you that this stuff works. If not, people will not be commenting, right? How can someone order the product, right? Wait, so this one, they had an issue on their website. But the thing is, one way to know a good ad is when people start commenting on it. Once people start commenting on your ad, man, your ad is good. That's what it means. Because it is becoming social. Facebook will now show it to even more people because it's becoming social, right? So okay, so I have more. I usually like to snap it with their comment because it tells me that this ad is working, right? So see, I have so many of them like this. So just do something like that for yourself. Let me head back over to our slide. Now, your captions are very, very important. Let me explain this. Your caption is the writing that you will find on your ad copy. For example, this is the caption. Let me see. There it is. Okay, so you can see this here. Crypto freelancing helped me. Okay, oh, okay, let me do this one. I will teach you 7 ways. I will teach you 7 crypto arbitrage models that made me $1,090 in 2023. It's a very, very powerful caption, right? Because this caption says so much about what you're going to learn, right? This caption says so much. So it's a very, 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 very important caption. Um, Very, very important caption to have. So you have to pay attention to what caption you are using, right? So different types of captions you can use are benefit-laden captions. So in a benefit-laden caption is one where you give them the benefits, right? It's like a story. Okay, you could say something like over $2,000 made in 24 hours using this strategy, or I sold 12 pieces of land using this strategy, or I own a land in real estate. Sorry, I own a land in Lagos. I I own the land. I bought a land in Lagos using 1,000 naira. That could be your caption, right? Let me show you what something like that could look like. So I could just find somebody. Let's use this guy. I think I've already saved this picture, but let me duplicate it. So it would be just very simple, something like this. I can just change the writing, and I bought a land for 1,000 naira in Lagos. Now, this is a benefit-laden caption because the benefit here is that you can buy the land for 1,000 naira. Okay, so it's a benefit-laden caption. Now, you do not need to be a pro to be able to create something, to create fine designs like this. Of course, this is not even a fine design. This is a very, very basic design, but it works, right? I've been using this for most of my clients. I use it in running their ads. Things like this work very well. If you saw some of my own ads, let me see if I can find some of my ads you saw. I created them myself. So we're going to go in depth into just how you can create a basic design using Canva. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? The system is hooking. So let's look at a basic design using Canva. And what I'm going to do here for you to make it really easy, I will get somebody who is good with Canva to just record a basic design that they can teach you, so you do not have to, struggle to learn it yourself. Okay, this is not it. Promotions. Okay, good. So you can see here that I created a lot of designs to find the one that worked. And that's the basics. That's the idea with creatives. You need to be able to create a lot of designs, right? And I do my designs by myself. So some of you saw some of these ads here. Some of you saw multiple ads, different ads. I created this by myself. That's why it was not fine anyway. So these are others. Look at another one here. I'm just giving you examples. This is another one. And I think some of you saw this one. Some of you saw this one because I used it. Okay, so I'm not going to spend much time showing you this. So let me just go to the basics. How do you create a design on Canva? The first thing that you want to have an account. So you just head over to canva.com and open an account. It's free, but like I said, try to get the paid one. Look for a Canva team seller. It's usually around 1K or 2K. You will see them always selling it on Facebook Team Access. So when you're creating designs for Facebook ads, the most important thing is to have where is it? The most important thing is to have your caption in mind, right? You are creating a design, have your caption in mind. Where are we? Have your caption in mind. Oh, sorry. I was talking about types of captions. Oh my God, I lost train. So apart from your benefit laden captions, you have your story-based caption. You can use something like how I made 200,000 naira in July. That's a story-based caption. Or you can use something like Mary made, here is how Mary made, here's how Mary made a cake that's sold for 1 million naira or whatever it is. You're using a story-based caption. You're going to tell a story. Now, this story-based caption definitely suggests that if somebody goes to read your hard copy, they are going to read a story. So whatever caption you use, yeah, your hard copy has to follow it. Right? This is very important because this is how you'll be able to, create an ad copy and ad creative that work together. Then, of course, you can use testimonial-based captions. Very similar to story-based caption. Is something like, okay, I did this and I got this, right? I did this and I got this. Very simple. Then there are some creatives I create that just use images. I just find the image of a fine person, fine guy, fine girl, and I use them. You could use this anywhere, right? You could, if you're selling, say, a product, let's see which product now. Let's say, okay, selling ulcer, you could find the picture of somebody that, holding their stomach and in pain. People will relate with that picture. People will relate with that picture very well. If you look at some of the pictures I've used, can I open this thing now? If you look at some of the pictures I've used in my clients' ads, um, some of the pictures I've used in my client's ad, what I do is sometimes I just use a person whose image depicts whatever it is I want my clients, or sorry, I want the future people to see, right? My customers to see. For example, if I'm selling a crypto course, like I'm going to show you now, I use the image of somebody who is enjoying their life, right? They're enjoying their life. So automatically, there's no need of me going into crypto if I'm not going to enjoy my life. I want to make more money, right? So I use those kind of images. So let me show you one. By the way, this is an ad that's currently running. That's currently running for one of my clients. You can see it is active. And tomorrow we're going to go in depth into how to set up your ads and all that. So we're going to do all that tomorrow. But I just want to see if I can find this picture today and just show you what I mean by subliminal. Okay, so this is a good example of captions, right? This is a good example of using captions. So stupid. So okay, let me show you this preview. No. Very, I think good. So this is an example of a caption, and this creative has been doing well for the last 2 days since I created it. Read this if you really want to grow your crypto portfolio in 2024. This creative is actually running right now. I'm still using it, but this is not what I wanted to show. This is just an example of how powerful this caption is. So anybody who sees this will stop because this caption is very powerful. Now, there is something else I want to explain. I love to use females in my creatives. It works better than using males. It works better than using males. That's what I found out. Even if I'm doing a design, I get a graphic designer to do a design for me. I love them to use females. Females always do a better job in your creative. So if you have one where you want to put people, I'll advise you to look for a female and put. It will do a better job for you. Let me see. I'm trying to look for a specific one I created. just trying to look for one where we used somebody, like there was no write-up. We just used a person's face because we want to sell a particular type of message. So by the way, every single design you're seeing here, I created them myself. Now look at this one. This is a very awesome design. These are very simple stuff. Upload more faces. Why? What happened here? These are very simple stuff that you could design by yourself. Okay, this is a video. That's why, let's see what happens. Okay, good. Yeah, this is what I want to show you. This one did so well. Did so well. At a certain point, it got fatigued and we had to stop using it. This is just a picture of somebody. Now, why is this one doing well? Because it is selling something. This girl looks successful, right? I don't know if you can see this particular picture. I know it's at the edge. How can I make you see it? Let me increase this a little bit. So this picture it did so well. You can see, I can't show you the comments here, but you can see it had 70 something likes and comments. It did well, and it's selling. The girl she looks cute, she looks successful, right? So that is why we use it. So sometimes you want to test with this type of creatives, irrespective of what you're selling, just get something that looks a little bit like what you're talking about and use it to test. Now Facebook is very, very funny. Back then, it doesn't used to be like this. You don't have to do so much testing, but we are where we are now. We have to do a lot of testing, right, to figure out what creatives work for you. You can see this one also did very well. Look at it, 33 comments. Let me see if I can zoom in. 33 comments, about 46. So we use comments in judging a lot. Just try to understand that comments tell us a lot about whether Facebook like this thing you are pushing out or not. Look at it here. You can see this girl also looks like a successful person. It's like she's selling this, like she's the one selling this, and you can see it. Right? 46 people liked it, 33 comments, 2 people even shared it. So it shows you how powerful it is. So different things you can test. I can be selling land and I can decide to look for a man with sugar daddy vibes, right? Somebody that looks sugar daddy like and use his picture because it will stop other men and other women who are around his age group who may be interested in land. They will stop. For example, any young person who sees this will stop. Wow, who is this fine girl? And then we try to read the picture. Now, if this thing does not appeal to him, if this write-up here does not appeal to him, you can, him or her, you can just step forward. But if it appeals to you, oh wow, I want to grow my crypto portfolio. You click the link, and you've gone to our page, to the website that tells you more, right? So that's how it works, right? That's how it works. You want to test different type of creatives. Again, I did this. This did not do well. This did not do well at all because you can see, even though you had a comment, it did not do well. I had to shut it down. Let me see another one. This did so well. I used it for over a month. But by the way, I've been running this campaign for close to 2 or 3 months now. This did so well. Let me see if I can expand it. Why can't I expand this? Expand. Okay, yeah. It did so well because it shows again the picture of a very successful lady. You can see if you look at this girl's picture, she looks super successful. She looks like somebody that is in a place you want to be, right? So that's another very important thing with all these creatives. So like I said, I'm going to get in the next, I'll attach this to the full course. You're going to get somebody who is going to show you how to create creatives from scratch. But I needed to show you my way of doing it, right? I am not an expert. This is not the right way to use Canva, but this is what I do. The captions do the work for me, right? That's how I know how to design it, and that's how I've been making designs. I showed you one which I created for a client of mine. This is it here. He's presently going to be testing ads with this. Yeah, there, right? He's presently testing ads with this. I've been running some of his ads. He's testing other ads with this. I created this. Look at this. It was very simple. All I needed was the picture of this woman. I removed the background. I'll get somebody who will teach you everything about that. I won't cover that here. And I talked about the important thing here is the caption. And so when you're coming up with your caption, you want to come up with something very different, right? From what people are seeing everywhere. Otherwise, they've seen it 100 times, they will just pass. Look at what I wrote here. I said, give me 10 minutes and I will show you a proven method to sell more courses, ebooks, and digital products in 2024. Now, most people have not seen something like this. Most people will just say, learn how to sell more courses, or we just say learn Facebook ads, right? And if you scroll in your Facebook, before you've done 4 or 5 scrolling, you've seen 4 or 5 ads. Everybody's telling you, come and learn how to do Facebook ads. So you have to come from a different thing. What this guy is selling is Facebook ads. But from this thing, you will not know, right? From this particular write-up, you will not know. Look at another one. Sell out with lead generation ads, a case study of how we made over 2,000 sales over 25K product using our viral ad strategy. Again, this guy is selling Facebook ads, right? That's what he's selling. Okay, he's selling Facebook lead generation ads. That's the cost he's selling. And yet, he didn't mention here, oh yeah, come and learn Facebook lead generation ads. Because you have to come from different angles. You have to crack your brain, come from different angles. Look at another one here. I designed this, by the way. All these ones I'm showing you. Discover the one Facebook ad strategy I used in generating 500 plus leads and made over 8 million naira selling to them in 14 days. This is interesting. It's picky. It will pick anybody's interest who sees it, right? It will pick their interest of anybody who sees it, right? And the person will want to actually click on it. So you have to be smart, come from different angles to sell the same thing. Same thing, we're all selling the same. Look at this one. How to fill up your WhatsApp group in 48 hours and get 10 to 30 clients monthly. This one, again, I designed it. Like I said, I like to, if you look at most of my design, I use women. Women are more attractive in pictures, right? So, but you're coming from a different angle, right? Look at this one as well. Over 4.3 million naira made from selling 2 digital products using a 3-step process. I don't think you can see this. Let me increase this. Not increasing. What do I do to fill the screen? Okay, I think I can play. Can I play this? How can I play? I want this to be bigger so you can see what I'm sharing. Okay, so I'll just, yeah, so this is it here. And you can see we just did basically the same thing, over 4.3 million naira made from selling 2 digital products using a 3-step process, right? And we just went, it's the same thing we are selling Facebook ads, but we just went about it from a different way. Now, it's not everything again that you must use, put captions. Remember yesterday I said something like, if you're selling a product, use the product picture. So let's go and look at an example. You're going to use a cake, because I really think we have that. That'll be the easiest thing for me to do. You could just come, you want to make a white background. Remember I said white background does very, very well. It's not all that must be white, but white background does very, very well. Okay, so we're going to round up very soon. I'm not going to go into the other part. So this is our white background. Now we just want to find the picture of a cake. Let me see if we can find our cake pictures from yesterday. So like I said, if I'm selling cakes, I can just go and, search here, cakes. Okay, oh, so something. So just search for cakes. Let's see what we get. Cake pastries gallery. So we could just come here and pick. Now, please, even though yesterday I said you could literally, use any cake, make sure it's what you can produce, because what they are going to see is what will attract them. And so if you do, not seeing the cakes I want here. If you do end up telling them something that you cannot produce, you're going to put yourself in trouble, right? Where is cake world? Okay. So yesterday. So you want to make sure that whatever you use is the same thing you can produce. Now, not just for cakes, for whatever it is you are selling, you want to make sure that it looks as good as it does in the container. So let's say that I pick this. This is what I pick. Now, this is very, very beautiful, obviously, and I can just save the image. Right, click on it and save image. Save, save, save. Where are you? Okay, so I'm going to save images now to my download folder. Now, once I've saved it, I can leave this place and go back to Canva. So I can go back to Canva, and then all I need to do is come here, look for uploads. So I know that this is all strange to you, and I'm going to get someone who's going to teach you the basics. Please don't get lost. I just want to show you some basic things I can do using Canva. Look at my picture here. I've selected it. Click on open. And so it's going to upload my image. It's going to upload my image. Are you taking time? I don't think it's uploading. Let me do that again. Another way you can do it, you can just drag and drop. Another way to do it, let me drag and drop. Okay, it's already uploading. If not, you could just drag the picture like this. Assuming this is a picture, you can just drag it and drop, right? But I'm not going to do that here. So since it's already uploaded, no need of doing it again. So I can just copy it from here, drag and drop. Now, please note that you can also use Canva on your phone. But of course, I can't show you on my phone here. So the person that's going to teach you is going to show you that. And then I have this picture here, but I want to make it on a white background. So all I need to do is click on this, edit photo. By the way, you cannot remove background when you are using the free version. You cannot remove background, it will be locked. You can see these are all pro version. You can see it here, they have a pro something. So I just click on it, it's going to remove the background automatically, and I now have my design on a white background. So you could do this for any product you are selling. Let me see where we are with our slides. Okay. So we're going, this is supposed to be the last thing, but we're going to cover this tomorrow. It's already 10 o'clock. Okay. So it's a little bit slow, it's a little bit slow. A little bit slow. And it will also be network that is causing this. Let me see. It's still working. So if what it does, what it will do is that it will remove the background, and we can now have it here. So you could just save this. I'm just doing a basic example. Once it has removed the background, you just save it and you can then use it in running your ads. So tomorrow, of course, we're going to the main meet, how to set up ads. And it's that simple. You're going to get, apart from what we're going to do tomorrow, you're also going to get videos on multiple different ways. But we're going to set up two types of ads tomorrow: lead generation ads for real estate and sales ads. Those are the two types of ads we're going to sell. So because anything you do for real estate can also, okay, sorry, three. For real estate, then normal lead generation ads to sell courses, to get people into your WhatsApp group. And then the third one we're going to look at is normal sales ads, right? You want to sell physical product, you want to sell any kind of product, as long as you're selling, we're going to look at that side. So you can see it has removed my background for me. You can see it's just pure white now, and then I can just save it. To save it, all I need to do is come to this share here. You can see it at the top right hand corner, share. Click on it and come to download. See download here. Click on download. Then so we're going to use Cake as an example tomorrow. I think that will be awesome. Remove it. Select the page that you are on. So we're on page 2. We're on page 2 because that's where the cake is, on page 2. You can see it here. So select the page. If you want to download all the designs you've done before, you can do that. But basically, another important thing, you want to change this to JPEG. JPEG is the best type of this JPG, right? It's the best way of downloading an image. And then you just click on download. And so it's going to download your picture for you, and you can now use this in your cake. Now, of course, even this image we used here as is, it's still okay. We could still use it. I just like white. White is really cool. We could still use this the way it was, right? We can use this. This is very fine. You must not remove the background. I just like having it on white background. All right. So there's multiple stuff you could do with Canva, and I think I'm going to just get a person who can do it for you. So I think we'll stop here for today. We've covered some basics. I don't know, I believe you've learned something here a little bit. Tomorrow, we are going to look at how to collect